Welcome back to Creative World. My name is Pritam. Let's continue with the series on data. In fact, in the earlier videos we have seen what is data science and where do we use them in real life. In this video, I'm going to talk about NumPys. Before that, in data science, in order to deal with data, you need to store them in specific formats like one-dimensional, two-dimensional, multi-dimensional arrays too. But how do we store them in that format? You can do that using arrays. But hold on, I think Python is a dynamic programming language. You can only store data for dynamic data types like sets and tuples, etc. But array is static, right? That means the size is fixed. But how do we achieve the properties of arrays in Python? To do that, Python introduced NumPy module. NumPy module is used to achieve the properties of arrays in Python. Before going into the topic, you need to install Python ideally on your system. If not, you can download that using the link given in the description below. Once you install Python ideally on your system, you need to import NumPy module. For that, you need to go to command prompt on your system. Once you go to that, you need to type pip space install space numpy and press enter. For me, it shows requirement already satisfied. For you, it will be installing NumPy module. Once you install NumPy module, now you are ready to work on NumPys. You need to go to Python ideally. That is ideally. Okay. Before working on NumPys, you need to import NumPy. Import space NumPy. Now, to create an array, we use a function numpy.array, and I will be passing the values by declaring a collection, that is mylist equal to 1, 2, 3, and now I will be declaring a array variable equal to numpy.array and mylist. Here, .array function creates the array object and passes the values of mylist. Now we'll be printing that, print array. See, it printed 1 space 2 space 3 array. And now let's see what are the properties of array. Firstly, print array.size. Here, size means the multiplication of the number of rows into the number of columns. Okay, the number of rows 1, the number of columns 3. 1 into 3, 3. Okay, it printed 3. Print array.dtype. Here, the data type of elements is printed here. Here, all the elements are of type int. So it printed int 32. Now let's print dimension of the array. Print array.ndim. Here it is a one-dimensional array, so it printed 1. Seeing how to create a one-dimensional array, taking the input from the user. For that, you need to go to File and click on New File, because you can only run small chunks of code in Python ideally. If you want to execute large lines of code, you need to take the text editor and write there and execute in Python ideally. Okay. Once you open the text editor, you need to import NumPy and take the input from the user, that is n equal to int input, enter the size of array. We use a function ndArray to create that. Array equal to numpy dot ndArray. It takes two parameters, that is shape and dtype. Shape equal to the size which is given by the user, that is n, and dtype we need to declare here, that is what type of data type the elements will be, that is I will be giving int here. You need to take the input of the elements, right? Okay, we'll take that using a for loop. Firstly, we'll tell the user to enter the elements. Then we'll be declaring a for loop. As it is a one-dimensional array, we only need one for loop, that too the size of row. Okay, and assign the element to array using the index, that is int of input. Then I'll be printing that array. For printing, you need not use for loop. You can directly print array. And after that, you need to save that of your desired name. Will be 1.py. If you saved the file, you need to go to command prompt and go to the location where you saved the file. For me, it's in desktop, right? I'm typing cd space OneDrive/desktop. Okay. Now you need to type python space file name. For me, that is 1.py. Okay. It will be asking enter the size of array. I'll be entering 5 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It displayed that 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, 4 space, 5. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Creative World.